Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Sabine Wren finally being cast for the Ahsoka Tano series. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. So many of you remember The Mandalorian Season 2 when we were still waiting on that and getting trailers for that. Many of us thought that Sasha Banks, including myself, was going to be playing Sabine. However, that ended up not being the case, and Sasha Banks has since confirmed that she will not be involved in The Mandalorian Season 3. But we do know that the Ahsoka Tano series is currently underway with casting and is set to start shooting sometime early next year. We have Mina Massoud cast as Ezra Bridger, and now we have an update as to who is going to be playing Sabine Wren in the Ahsoka Tano Disney Plus series. So Deadline had an exclusive on this. Star Wars Ahsoka, Natasha Liu Bordizzo to play Sabine Wren in Disney Plus series. This is written by Nelly Andreeva. And before we get into the rest of this article, I do want to make clear to all of you that this will be a live action show. And for those of you who don't know who Sabine Wren, but do follow the live action shows, Sabine Wren was a character in Star Wars Rebels, which was an animated series. And Sabine Wren is a Mandalorian warrior. She's an explosive expert, as well as a graffiti artist, which is what many of us thought that Sasha Banks would be playing her, is due to a lot of the Mandalorian Season 2 promo. There were a lot of graffiti on walls and in the trailer shots, so we thought that that was what would lead to that decision. However, that ended up not manifesting, but we now have a cast for it. So these were all qualities that Sabine possessed that came in handy as one of the first rebels against the Empire. She's also part of the Ghost Crew, which can be seen at the very end of The Rise of Skywalker. Sabine used her gift for bomb making for great effect against the Empire, and would often mark her work with spray paint tags, again, which is why we all thought Sasha Banks was playing her in The Mandalorian Season 2. Her classic Mandalorian armor was notable for incorporating her own custom stylings, reflecting her creative meets rebellious spirit. So she's affiliated with the clan Wren. She's been seen before using many weapons, and now we are finally going to see these translate into live action. So Natasha Liu Bordizzo of The Society has been cast as a lead opposite Rosario Dawson in the Disney Plus limited series Star Wars Ahsoka, a spin-off from the Disney Plus hit series The Mandalorian. They hear this actress will be taking on the character of Sabine Wren from Star Wars Rebels animated series. Reps from Lucasfilm and Bordizzo did not confirm emails seeking comment. Dawson stars as Ahsoka Tano in the limited series after making the Star Wars Clone Wars and Rebels character's live-action debut in The Mandalorian. The offshoot, written by Dave Filoni and executive produced by Jon Favreau, will continue Ahsoka's story. And it's also important to note here for this is Jon Favreau and Filoni will be involved, and Filoni wrote and directed Episode 5 of The Mandalorian Season 2, The Jedi, which most of us consider to be essentially a test pilot for the Ahsoka Tano series to see if that was going to go forward, and with such warm reception it obviously did, and now we're into the casting phases of it. So no additional information about this series has been released by Lucasfilm, but there are a lot of online suggestions which you can check out here on the channel in the Ahsoka Tano series playlist from rebels such as Sabine and Ezra are going to be in the show and what the current plot line is looking like. Prior to this dropping, The Mandalorian and Ahsoka were last seen in the season finale of Rebels, where she and Wren set out to find Ezra, who had been whisked away, and this is going to be the focus of this. This is going to be a live-action continuation of this, which is actually going to be very cool. Sabine Wren was voiced by Rebels by Tia Sircar, a young Mandalorian warrior, so we will now be getting that translation on live action. So for those of you who are wondering if they're going to be using this voice actress, the answer will be no, because they didn't do it with any of the other characters that they've transitioned to live action outside of Katie Sackhoff, but that's only because Katie Sackhoff voiced the character in both, and they based the look on her anyway. So that is an exception to that rule. But we now have a Sabine cast for the Ahsoka Tano series, which I am very excited about. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it!
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.